guys, welcome back to another episode of Dear Katie. Today I'm going to do a bit of a Q&A just from my first video. Again, had overwhelming response from that one and I really appreciate everything that everyone sent to me. I am now up in not so sunshiny Lismore, working as a physio and really loving that. But yes, I don't have the best equipment with me, and I've also got this beautiful brick wall to be my background, so really sorry, but we're just going to roll with that now. So my first question is, what is your age and how long has it been since you left school? I'm 22 and this will be my 5th year out of school. I remember talking to my counsellor about this because a lot of people don't, and I know especially myself, I felt really guilty for still feeling the emotions that I felt at school and for letting that impact me, and I thought that it was wrong with me and I should have been able to let that go by now. And I remember her saying to me, children, people who experience trauma during their adolescent years as children really carry that through life, and some people never are able to let that go. I'm really happy that I am in a place that I can let it go now, but yeah, I'm 22. Do you hate the people that you went to school with? No, not by any means, I really don't. As I said, I'm 5 years out of school now, so I really don't know the people I went to school with. I know that I personally have grown a lot since I left school, and I expect that everybody else has too. I speak to half a dozen people from school pretty infrequently, and a couple of really good friends that I still stay in touch with. But yeah, by no means do I hate anyone from school, and I don't I don't feel anger towards them either. That's something that I've moved past, I think, and I really expect that everyone has grown and is a completely different person. And if I were to walk past them in the street, then I'd say hello, but at the same time I don't know them now, so completely different. I got a lot of messages from people I went to school with, people younger than me actually, saying that I was always very confident at school and I always came across very happy, and they've asked me, is that fake? Was that always fake? And I suppose that's a yes and no type of question. A lot of the time in my senior school it was fake. I did learn very quickly how to put on a smile and pretend that everything was honky-dory and just go on with my day, and then go home and explore those emotions by myself. But not all the time, no. Definitely when I was doing something I enjoyed, so sporting activities or putting on full school activities, if I was helping someone, things that really gave me light and joy during those times, definitely not fake. And if I was ever having a conversation with someone genuine and that was something not hurtful and just something, like a normal conversation, no, any joy or happiness or whatever from that was definitely not fake. So yes and no, but I think it'd be pretty obvious what my fake times of happiness were. Really interesting one, what the hell is fizzy? And I get this question a lot and I honestly do not know how to explain it. Fizzy has been something I've been doing since I was a very small girl. I was about 4 when I started, and that's because it was the only form of dance in Coonabarabran. So it's something that goes through. I know 70-year-olds that do it, so you can do it your whole life. It is a women-only sport and is very much about empowering women and giving them confidence and strength. And so it's 6 dances. You learn the same, everybody Australia-wide and now in Bali and London learn the same 6 dances for each age group, and then you compete twice in the middle of the year and then at national championships at the end of the year, which is always really big and really exciting and a lot of fun, and it's both an individual and team sport. So it's awesome. And for me, especially when moving away, and I've had to move around quite a bit with uni and with work, everywhere I go there's a fizzy club, and there I always feel confident walking in. I never feel anxious, and I always know that I'm going in with like-minded women, at least about that one thing, about fizzy. So there's always something to talk about, and yeah, they're always very, very welcoming. Next one is, what's the response been since you started YouTube? And I think this has come from a lot of people who have admitted to me that they have been experiencing mental health issues, but they're not sure how to talk about that, and I think they're scared of the response. So it was a massive thing for me, obviously, to start a YouTube channel about it. That's pretty full on, but I must say the response has been amazing, and I to date have not received a single negative comment, and every week I'm getting messages still with people thanking me, being really, really supportive, and yeah, it's been amazing. And I think for the people who are struggling to admit they're having mental health issues, who are just feeling a little bit overwhelmed, I don't think we need to put this umbrella, I'm I'm depressed or I'm whatever. You can just be overwhelmed with life, and that's okay. I think it's important to know that 9 times out of 10 people will be okay with that, and you can reach out, and that 90% of people are going to want to help you. I have lost a couple of closer friends that have, gone from being close friends to kind of acquaintances because I did tell them about my mental health, but I don't blame them at all for that. They're not in the right place in their lives at the minute to be able to deal with that. They're dealing with their own things, and I 100% am okay to just to see them every now and then, and obviously not talk about that aspect of things. This is my last one, and this is going to start a rant. I'm really sorry, but I got this statement from so many people, and it really, really upset me, is that I realise now how I don't take mental health seriously. Not only my own mental health, but other people's mental health. I think this is massive, guys. I really think this is something we need to get a hold of, and I really want you just this week to take note of how many times you say, I just want to kill myself, or do these ones to your friends and pretend, when you're in class and you're hating on whatever you're hating on, actually step back and think about what that means, and the people around you when you're saying those things, doing those things. Any jokes about people being psychopathic, or how many times do you say that someone's a psycho, or someone's crazy, or someone's, you need to stop and have a think about it, and think about the language that we're using and how damaging that could be to some people. For me, it really upsets me when I hear those things, and I can just be out and about. It can be someone talking to me in conversation and go, oh, I'd rather kill myself than go and do this, whatever I have to do. I asked someone what was up the top of the stairs once, and they said to me, oh, that's just the roof in case you want to throw yourself off it. And I was like, that is just so soul crushing. And again, guys, we don't joke about physical injury or physical health in normal day life, so why do we joke about mental health? And of all things, suicide. Most people won't tell you if they're suicidal, so joking about those things is incredibly dangerous around people who are experiencing these feelings. I really just wish that everybody could take a step back and realise how often they talk about it, how often they make gestures or silly little comments that obviously no one means that. I used to do it as a teenager as well, but adults as well, kids, teenagers, adults, wherever you sit in life, just stop for a second and have a think about what your actions and words mean to other people, and also to yourself. I got comments from people who said that they're struggling with their mental health, but they often joke about it with their friends. They joke about their anxiety. How many memes on Facebook do you see about anxiety? That is absolute joke. They joke about being depressed. Not okay, okay? We need to accept that it is a problem. It's not something to be joked about. It's something to be taken seriously, but at the same time, it's something that doesn't need to be thrown in people's faces daily. I wake up and try my best to not think about what has happened in the past. I'm living really quite well now, and I don't need someone to be reminding me that I do get anxiety, that I did have depression, and I can still have low days. I don't need that in my face, and I from coming from being in a suicidal mindset, hearing those phrases, seeing people make gestures, people saying that they just that would make you want to neck yourself, things like that. There's so many, there's so much out there that people don't think about, and I really, really, really would like everybody to just this week take note of how often they or their family, their friends, their colleagues, people they walk past in the street, how often they hear those things and then go, oh yeah, that's really bad. But yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. If you have any more questions, I'm more than happy to answer them, throw them through, and yeah, I'll see you soon. Thank you so much.